So once you start that as the foundation, like it can only get better. If I know your job is to make me better and your job is I'm supposed to make this guy better, right? And often we can, when feedback is provided, you're like, this could be a personal attack or like that's all left out. That's all left outside the debrief room, right? Like we're here to make everybody better. There is tons of value in being willing to find a mistake, own up to that mistake with the knowledge and hope that it doesn't happen again, right? And if that is like, if that's your North Star, we don't do this again, like why wouldn't you want to be on that team, right? Why don't you want to be? That's how we get better, right?
Right.
And I think that seed again was planted as a cadet. Like I tell cadets all the time, like you're joining the A team. So put in A effort, right? Like if you're going to join the A team, I don't want B players. And this is what we got to get, like, let's go, right? It's a motivating factor in my mind.
What are some of the ways to approach that in a leadership conversation for someone who would be interested in taking on some of those learned lessons?
Yeah, I think the first thing is transparency and honesty right up front. Like this, Navir, if we were flying together, right, and you were my instructor, your job is not to degrade me as a human, but to prove to me that I made a mistake with the ultimate goal of making me better, right? Okay. Your job is to always and the relationship you and I have as an instructor and a student is I'm going to sit here in the debrief and go, Navir is here to make me better, right? Like that's your job, right?
Right.
So once you start that as the foundation, like it can only get better. If I know your job is to make me better and your job is I'm supposed to make this guy better, right? And often we can, when feedback is provided, you're like, this could be a personal attack or like that's all left outside the debrief room, right? Like we're here to make everybody better. And I think that's where it starts with that transparency and honesty up front of the expectation.
Right. So you will actually say that. You would actually say,
no, I think that's just a common, that's a common theme, right? That's the expectation in the community. And not just in the fighter community, I think it's throughout the Air Force, right? I think that's what makes us really, really unique.
Because feedback is something that we do, although maybe some can do it better than others. I think that's a really fantastic way. Before you're giving someone feedback, you're really clear on this is what we're hoping to accomplish by having this time together. And so I think what you just said can make feedback so much more impactful because it's not about the person. It's about what are we trying to accomplish and helping you. I guess it is about you, but ultimately helping you.
Absolutely, right? Where every debrief starts is we had a mission objective and we had tactical objectives. Did we do them? If we didn't, let's figure out why, right? So translating to the business world or private sector, it's a root cause analysis, right? It's a root cause analysis.
Yes.
And we will get down to the nitty gritty of like what type of error. Did you make a decision error? Did you perceive the environment wrong?
Right.
Did your actions cause the error, right? And we get down to that level so that when the student Paveway here walks away, Navir, you gave me the exact, you decided wrong because X, Y, and Z. Don't do that again.
Right.
And here's your fix. That debrief can take hours, and that's the beauty of it, right? We're going to sit there and we're not going to let anything not be uncovered because we're going to go do this again tomorrow, and we can't make the same mistake tomorrow, right? We can't make the same mistake.
No, that's fantastic. I mean, to have it that clear and to know okay, we don't stay in that space. We've addressed it. We've identified a fix and we move forward. Is that what you would say?
Absolutely.
There's no continue to revisit
Yep. That's the point, right? I've learned something. I know I've acknowledged my mistake. Let's move on. This wasn't personal. This was you making me better. Iron sharpens iron, right? So here we go. And then move on. And now that translates, as you asked kind of a couple minutes ago, right? That can translate to so many things in your life, right?
Yes.
And I try to do that. Sometimes my wife will tell me I go too fighter pilot, but there's versions of that translate as we are not in a fighter pilot debrief.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this leadership lesson, watch the full episode by hitting the thumbnail here and subscribe now to get the latest episodes of Long Blue Leadership delivered directly to your YouTube feed or wherever you get your podcasts.